All right, here we go. So this is my Xenoblade discussion video. Just going to be talking about my history with the series and what I've experienced, what I've done, and what I'm expecting for Xenoblade 3 as well. So I really hope you guys stick around and enjoy my discussion. So here goes nothing, I guess. So how I was introduced to the series was through Smash Brothers. I first saw Shulk in Smash for Wii U, like his trailer, and I'm like, I've seen this guy before. Like, I've seen him in I think like a JRPG top 10 JRPG list or something. And I remember seeing like Shulk, but not the name Xenoblade Chronicles. And after seeing him play in Smash, I was like really interested in knowing a bit more about him. And let's see, how did I saw Xenoblade on like a few videos, and yeah, then I saw that it was on the Wii, and this was like 2016 for me. Yeah, this was a oh man. So I asked my brother if like he can download the game for me on Homebrew, and it took like a couple of hours because it's a massive game apparently. Like I had no clue what I was walking into. After seeing a few videos of gameplay, and I was like, yeah, I think I can. I think I can get into this. I think I can really play this shit. So yeah, and like I started playing, and I instantly fell in love with the game. Like the dialogue, the characters, and story from like the first hour. I think, yeah. And yeah, this was, you could say this was my very first JRPG. I'm not a huge fan of JRPGs. Like, I never played Final Fantasy. I used to watch my friends play Kingdom Hearts, but I never really got into it. I think Xenoblade is what got me into, well, then again, I don't play a lot of JRPGs, just Xenoblade. Yeah, and like ever since what happens in Colony 9, I was hooked. I was hooked to see the rest of the game, and I was funny story is I was 6 hours into the game and I thought I was close to the end. I had no clue it was going to be like 80 hours until I get close to the end. And yeah, like it was just it was crazy. It was like it's become my favorite game of all time, honestly. Even though I didn't fully understand like how everything worked at first, but for my first playthrough, it was like the most amazing experience. I loved it so much, honestly. Even and like even today, I still think it's my favorite. I don't know. I feel like I can like a game better than it, but I don't know. I don't think not a lot of people consistently play the game as I do, but I don't want to say that because there might be a lot of people that still play the game too. Yeah, it's just like by the time I got to the ending, I couldn't help but just shed some tears because it was like I didn't want it to end. On the final screen, I was like, "Oh man, what a ride! What a wild ride!" If you could say. uh, yeah, that's basically my whole experience with Xenoblade One. It was like I saw it as Shakespeare. Like I might have been exaggerating a bit, but first time playing through, but it was just new to me. It may seem like a bit like simple in terms of gameplay too, but honestly, that's how I like it. I don't know. A lot of people like. Well, we'll get to Xenoblade 2 in a bit, but yeah, I really like the gameplay, even though people like to shit on it a lot. But I'm more of a simple guy. I don't like complicated battle systems. They can work. They can work, but I don't know. I just sometimes I don't feel like thinking when playing, if that makes sense. Anyway, yeah. Shulk became like one of my favorite characters ever. But then it slowly turned to Melia, and like I'm like the biggest Melia fan now, ever since like DE came out. And yeah, I just admire any sort of artwork from the games and whatnot. Like the areas were beautiful, the music's amazing, like the setting is unique, and just everything about it, I love it. Even the bad stuff, I can get past it. You know, and a lot of people say Xenoblade One has a lot of grinding in it, but honestly, I don't mind. I don't mind the grinding because I got used to it over the years. I've been playing for like 6 years now. Yeah, coming up this August is going to be 6 years. Jesus Christ. Anyway, but yeah, it's like my favorite game ever, and I don't think that's going to change for a while. So yeah, moving on to Xenoblade Two. When Xenoblade Two was first revealed, yeah, I was like ecstatic and shit. I was like, oh my god. Well, at first, but then I saw like a completely different cast of characters. I'm like, oh, that's not Shulk. uh, yeah, but yeah, it felt weird seeing it being titled Xenoblade Two, because normally when you see a two, it's a continuation, but it feels like a completely brand new story. Well, it obviously is. I think they did this to like get more people into the series, and I don't know. It may have worked, but at the same time, people love to hate on Xenoblade Two. I was a hater at first. I'm gonna be extremely honest. Like when it turned into like anime weeb trash, whatever. Like I was into anime back in 2017, so it didn't really bother me that much. What bothered me was, the voice acting. It wasn't perfect, but when it gets good, it gets really good. It's mostly just Rex at the beginning, if you know what I'm talking about. But let's see. I didn't buy the game until like late 2018. I think like in August. It's not that late. But I've been watching people play the game, and they were really enjoying it. And I'm like, well, they weren't enjoying it at first, so which discouraged me from buying the game. But later that year, they ended up really enjoying the game and had like an emotional attachment to it by the end. And yeah, I was in Canada, and my cousin bought it for me. So basically, I got the game for free. So, but yeah, and then I played it. Let's see, and yeah, I really enjoy the combat, and I love the cutscenes too, and the story. Yeah, so the voice acting, even though I kind of talked about it earlier, it didn't really bother me that much. I was still invested in the new cast and characters and whatnot, and it just like the first game, it didn't. It took me a while to really figure out everything about how to play Xenoblade 2 this time. I did watch a lot of videos of certain speedrunners and YouTubers about Xenoblade, and they really helped me out a lot, honestly. Even today, I'm still discovering new things about Xenoblade 2. So there's that. What else? Yeah, the blades were a really cool concept, and like, yeah, Xenoblade 2 is right up there in my like top 5 games now. It's a really great experience. A lot of people like to trash it for what it is, but it's not for everyone. I'll say that much, but you know, it's still an amazing experience. And again, I teared up at the end because it's you actually start to really feel things, especially yeah. I'm not gonna spoil for anyone that hasn't played Xenoblade 2 yet, but it gets really wild. I think my favorite character in Xenoblade 2 would have to be, well, I am more of a Pyra fan than Mithra fan, but I think Mithra is really nice too, honestly. But yeah, Malos is also a really fantastic villain, honestly. I don't think that spoils it. No, that doesn't, because it's kind of obvious at first. But the game doesn't try to hide that fact. And yeah, definitely up there. It definitely belongs in the well, what's going to be the trilogy of Xenoblade. Yeah, that's my experience with Xenoblade 2. Been playing it for 4 years now, and I'm still discovering new stuff. It's yeah, it's a game you can play forever and like never get sick of, honestly. Moving on to Xenoblade X. I have not played Xenoblade X, so here are my thoughts about Xenoblade 3. It looks like it's going to be amazing. I really hope it has the same emotional impact that it had on me, that the other games had on me. Sorry, like the characters seem, oh my god, they look so amazing, and I can't wait to learn more about them. And the one I'm most interested by is the character that we called Wild Ride. Even though I think that's like the stupidest name you can give him, I guess it's gonna catch on, even if we eventually find out what his name is. But yeah, it's. I didn't expect when I saw the trailer. I didn't expect to see like returning characters. I expected to see like a completely different cast. But seeing the two queens really got me hyped and whatnot. Like I just can't wait. The game comes out in like a month and a half, and oh my god, I'm so ready. Like I'm very interested to learn more about the gameplay, and I'm really interested to hear more music. So I can't wait for that. Um, I'm not sure whether it's going to be even better than one or two, or a bit not so as good as one or two, but I don't want to go there too yet. I don't want to get there yet. I'm gonna be making a separate video on like a Xenoblade 3 review. That's gonna be like in August, obviously. And yeah, I can't think of another series that made me feel this way. Like that's like hit me so hard right in here, you know? Like I played okay, I haven't played that many games in my time. Mostly Nintendo. I was not a PlayStation guy or Xbox kind of guy. I barely play on PC, my brother's PC, but no game has come close to like making me feel this. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's just such an amazing. It's such an amazing experience. The two games, and I'll possibly love them forever. It's just how it is. And yeah, that's basically it. So, if you guys stuck around this long, thank you so much for watching, and I really respect that. I really respect that. Uh, look forward to my Xenoblade 3 review coming this August, I guess, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much.